Hi, I'm Stephen McCarthy from the communications team at Breckland Council. We're always looking for new ways to reach you, to keep you up to date with our work here at Team Breckland. We're really excited to be sharing our new podcast with you, or what we are calling Breckcast. In this episode, we're covering our Swaffham Heritage collaboration with Historic England, the National Lottery Heritage Fund, and our other partner organisations. First up, I speak to the leader of Breckland Council, Sam Chapman-Allen. Sam, how important is it for Breckland that they are known as a partner of choice for organisations like the Heritage Lottery Fund and Historic England?
Yeah, it's really important. And through that partnership work, and actually we're able to deliver some fantastic schemes like we've done here in Swaffham. And actually, through being a partner isn't just around having that conversation. It's actually been able to deliver that at the pace and the size and scale, which not just those organisations want, but more importantly, those communities want. And as you walk around Swaffham today, you're able to see those real tangible changes. And there's a real buzz within the market town. And actually, we're just at the end of their week of activities and hearing so many stories around what it's meant for them to be able to re-engage with their market town has been really positive. So bringing together those national partners with us as the local district council, being able to deliver this phase and actually now being able to look ahead at the next phase of activity, I think is a really positive impact and a positive future for the market town of Swaffham.
And in terms of Breckland playing its role as a partner of choice at district level, that it's able to bring in national organisations like the Heritage Lottery Fund and Historic England to deliver on things that also have an impact at county and at town, village and parish level, how important do you think that is?
Yeah, it's immensely, and everything we do in local government is through that partnership work and that trust and understanding where that vision and that plan sits, and actually where we are with Swaffham, we can now lift and shift that partnership approach across the rest of our fantastic district and look at the other 4 market towns and all of our hundreds of villages. Actually, where do those opportunities sit? Where do those challenges sit? And how can we work with those partners to actually deliver what we need to make sure that those communities can go from strength to strength?
And now we're joined by Chris Starkey of the National Lottery Heritage Fund. Chris, what is it like to work with Breckland Council as a partner organisation, and how do you think schemes like Swaffham Heritage are important to regeneration and to economic development and growth in places like Swaffham?
So local authorities have a critical role to play in regenerating town centres and market towns like Swaffham. So it was fantastic when we were presented with the application, which we're delighted to support, and for us to be able to support our ambition of regenerating, revitalising and restoring and preserving historic buildings. Historic buildings are the fabric of towns, and to have them looking good, being in use again, is really important in terms of supporting the local economy, bringing vibrancy back into town centres and ensuring that the buildings can be used for generations to come. So Breckland have been a great partner to work with. They have a really good vision and an understanding of what they would like to do in their market towns. They also recognise they don't always have the resources, and so are really keen to work with partners. So it's a terrific relationship, really, with National Lottery Heritage Fund and Breckland Council.
Now I'm joined by Ross McGivern of Historic England. Ross, what is it like to work with Breckland Council as a partner on heritage schemes, and how important do you think heritage is to regeneration in a place like Swaffham?
It's been a really fantastic experience working with Breckland and also the community of Swaffham. We started working on this on the High Street Heritage Action Zone schemes in sort of unprecedented circumstances with global pandemic, which was obviously very challenging, but we quickly found that the team at Breckland adopted a very pragmatic approach and were focused on finding solutions and outcomes, and that has just continued throughout the 4 years. I think there's been an openness, there's been a transparency, there's been all of the ingredients that really make a partnership work, and that's really buoyed our confidence and belief in sort of continuing to sort of do these types of projects, these heritage-led regeneration schemes, which is why we're so excited to be continuing to work with Breckland, with the partnership schemes and conservation area project, which will really build and capitalise on the momentum that we've built over the last 4 years to continue to regenerate the area and reinstate and upgrade shop frontages, the continued work around improving the public realm. And these are what make the types of schemes really important, because it's about place. Improving the fabric and the appearance of these properties is really important, but it's also about place. It's also about how do you get people to come into town centres and spend time there. And things like the improved benches, improved lighting, wayfinding, greening, all make a difference. So that's why it's so exciting. And one of the things that I've, on a personal level, that I've really loved about coming to Swaffham is I've always lived in the Fens, about an hour away from Swaffham, and I have been very guilty of I know Swaffham, I've driven through it, or I know Swaffham because of the eco centre. So to actually have spent 4 years getting to know the town and the community has really made a difference to how I view the character and charm and appeal of Swaffham. And again, that comes back to why we're so pleased to be working with Breckland in the future.
Now speaking to Paul Clayson, the Breckland Executive Member for Economic Development and Growth. Paul, how important a role should heritage play in economic development and growth in Breckland?
I think you only have to look at what we're standing in front of, from what it was to what it is, and the benefit that we've been able to give to these businesses through our work with Historic England. And they must go hand in glove, because nobody wants to lose their heritage. And today, lovely sunny day, the town is buzzing and there is so much footfall. It's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, they do absolutely go hand in glove. The other thing I would like to just stress about this is how this has been the most wonderful partnership to be part of. We've got the MP involved, we've got Historic England involved, we've had the Town Council involved, and of course Breckland has been there at the centre of it as well. And we've all worked in such a willing manner together that all we've wanted to do is to get the right result for the town. And I think that's now beginning to show, which is why we're now going to start delivering the second phase of this project. And now, of course, for this next phase, we will be working with Historic England and the Lottery Fund.
That was our latest episode of Breckcast. If you'd like to find out more about the work of Breckland Council, follow the link to our website on your podcast host. I've been Stephen McCarthy from Breckland's communications team. Thank you for joining us at Breckcast. Stay tuned for future episodes here and across our social media channels. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share.